Hello, and welcome back to me playing World of Warships. This time we're going to be in USS Benson, and we're going to be doing destroyer things. So let's see what type of game we get into here. Tier 8 game, which is good. However, this is possibly like the worst game I could have gotten into. Oh, that team composition. Radar, 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 radar. That's just not necessary. Thankfully, it's not a domination battle, so I do not have to go into a cap and get radared and then deaded. So I can kind of operate around the outside, do various other things, and just generally account for the presence of the radar cruisers. But yeah. We're going to take out Benson and we're going to do things with it. So, yeah, I like the ship. It's pretty good. I want a Fletcher, so we're playing it. It really bothers me that Benson gets the proper gun coverings on its 1, 2, and 5 turrets, and not the 3 and 4 turrets. It doesn't make sense to me. And I believe the real situation is that the Benson, so it was initially made and it had 5 uncovered gun turrets. And then as they did World War II upgrades for better AA on the destroyers, since they realized that was their most optimal use, they removed one of the turrets, which is what you see on the sea hull for Benson. And replaced it with a couple of 40mm anti-aircraft guns. So it would make sense if the number 3 turret was like uncovered, I guess. If you want to say like, oh, this one is one that got modified, but they didn't take away the number 3 turret. But, I mean, if they did that, they probably would have covered that one too. So that's stupid. So they should really all just be covered. Or they just shouldn't be covered at all. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't. It just wouldn't make sense for them to only do it on 3 of 5 turrets. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I actually have like no very specific knowledge of this. More just general knowledge of refits they did and whatever. That's an Ognivoy. Wow, I've never seen such an inaccurate spread from Benson. That was pretty sad. At this range, Ognivoy will lose, so he is probably best served to just fuck off, yeah. It looks like he's being radared, actually. I mean, I can actually detect him right now, so this is a fun time. This is kind of the Benson way. You kind of scramble shots around, just leading him, and eventually you'll get a hit. Okay, so now we need to watch. The Indianapolis is our radar threat. So for him, 9.9 kilometers is the magic number, so we're perfectly safe right now. We actually have a fire burning on the Ognivoy? Oh, we lit 2. Ooh, that's really exciting. I mean, it does so little on a destroyer, but not every day do you get a fire to burn on a destroyer. And it's gone out. Okay. I'm kind of surprised he went undetected with the fire. I guess he was concealed by the smoke. So, with the Indianapolis retreating, it's actually fairly safe for me to get in range of this Richelieu and smoke and start firing. So we're gonna get... I mean, ideally we want some torpedoes in here, right? He's still moving. I don't really know where he's going, but he's moving. in case he turns out more, there's some of that. We just need to beware of that Cleveland. So, to not spook the Richelieu, we're going to specifically not fire at the Richelieu. We're going to fire at this guy over here, the Duke of York. Because sometimes when you shoot at battleships, and you can use this to your advantage, actually, you will spook them by reminding them that you exist. And they will turn off of your torpedo course. But sometimes if people are at a really shitty angle, and you start opening up at them, they will change to a more favorable angle, and then you can get off a spread of torps. All sorts of fun mind games that can be had. We're really struggling to actually hit the Duke of York's superstructure. Okay, the Cleveland has entered range. And we have grabbed the kill on the Richelieu. So, we have exited the radar range. Someone used it far, far too far away for it to sustain it all. Or the Baltimore used it too early and just ran out as he got to me. So I've got a minute on my smoke. And Baltimore is the only radar cruiser in range, and I am pretty much certain that he's the one that just used it. So we can get back in and get like another good 30 seconds of shooting off. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten any fires since our first two. I guess we'll go for the York. Everything else is too far. Someone's entering our range. This guy is. He's not really moving though, is he now? Got a couple more seconds of firing. This guy's movement is confusing the shit out of me. Also, how am I going short on these? That's my question. So he's reversing because he got out of my gun range, unless I went undetected. Okay. So far, we got a torped and did a little bit of damage to an Octavoy. And yeah, not anything terribly productive so far. But the way their radar cruisers are retreating off, it's actually fairly safe for me to continue pushing in on these guys. The Indianapolis has become interested though, so that's bad for us. We need to turn off. Indianapolis is probably going to go into that smoke, so we're just gonna unload into that smoke. Take a little bit of hits. The Indy's not very scary because its rate of fire is so low. Okay. So we are perfectly set here. So Indianapolis has chosen to not go for the smoke. Probably because it just ran out. Yep, okay. So looks like there was no one really in that smoke. Possibly the Ognovoy, but that doesn't really do us much. So the Indianapolis has gone back out of range, right? And so what I should do is I should approach the North Carolina and begin opening fire, probably. Indy's about to go down. Yep. At this point, I don't even know if the smoke is necessary because he's going to die so soon. I'm just going to wait for him to fire and I'm going to start opening up. Is he going to fire? He hadn't just fired, did he? Oh, he's going to die. Just fucking do it. I'm going to totally steal this kill, aren't I? Actually, nope. Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. So the good thing to know is the Ognivoy is no longer screening in front of these guys. He retreated off somewhere else. So yeah, we picked up a second kill. That we definitely didn't deserve that one. Let's chase that Nocto. We're gonna pop engine boost to try to close the distance a little faster. Yeah. So this is the exciting part of the video where you just get to look at me go in a straight line. So, you know, like the entirety of my Russian destroyer videos. Team overall has done very well this game. So that's good. I'm trying to decide which way I'm going to turn to engage this guy. Looks like I'm going to want to turn inside. There's an awkward spotter plane drifting our direction. He's going away. It's the Baltimores, actually. I mean, it's a catapult fighter, but I always call them spotting planes. This is what they're effectively used for anyways. They make Japanese destroyers sad. So Baltimore's actually turning in a little bit, which is a little scary. I just don't want Baltimore to become suddenly interested in me. I seem to have piqued the Nagato's interest here. Unfortunately, the optimal torpedo here is pretty appalling. So we're going to start smoking because the Baltimore's dead. No reason not to. And start opening up. Okay, he's going to be spooked. He's going to turn out. So let's go with that. That's my guess. Be more spooked. Be extra spooked. He's going to die before those torpedoes get to him anyways, though. Oh, or the enemy team will run out of points. That's exciting. Wasn't the world's most eventful game, but as usual, you got to hear me talk and whatnot, so I guess that's worth something. But yeah, we got 2 kills and 38,000 damage, which apparently netted us 3rd on the team, which is surprising with how well that team played. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this game, this video, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.